In what way have you seen students been affected by music?
Um, I guess two ways. So like with the music itself and the like oftentimes the meaning or story behind it, whether it's like the composer story or a student created story, like the meaning that they instill in it, allows students to like process experiences in ways that maybe without the music they couldn't. But then I think more often or more commonly is the like the act and the process of making music with others is something that uh, requires you to work with a large group of people all the time and like be really vulnerable in that way where um, sometimes you might be one of the only people playing, and if you make that mistake or something like that, but like everybody's going to hear it, but that we're in a safe space where like we understand collectively that people will make mistakes and that we will continue to work towards improving those. And so for a lot of students, that like that process can be then channeled elsewhere in their lives where they learn how to rely on other people, and maybe more importantly how to rely on themselves to like do the work in the process to get all that kind of stuff done. Um, and so, like for older kids, especially, they've been doing it for a long time. That sort of cumulative experience of that perseverance that it requires, the music making process, tends to pay off big dividends.
Okay, so question two. How have you noticed in you and students changing when you're playing music slash practicing music?
Do you mean like,
When they first come into a room
yep.
compared to how afterwards?
Oh, I don't know. It depends on the day and depends on the group of kids. And like, you can have those days that everybody just feels like tired. You get the vibe when you walk into the room that everybody's just exhausted. So then it feels different when we're still trying to be productive, and like everybody understands that like our goal is still to be productive and that we don't just have like off days, like days off or whatever. um, but then like for other classes where they come in and there's like all the chaotic energy at the beginning of band class, and that happens more in like the younger grades tends to be, but then the act of making the music together like slowly brings that focus in together, and then as we develop our like community together, we develop the ability to focus together and work towards that common goal. It's like a group project, but a group project every day and every minute of every day.
So, what about yourself when you're practicing or playing?
Um, like when I'm playing an instrument myself. I mean, like there's different reasons why I play. I play piano at home often, usually like improv stuff, just to like calm down, chill, and like take a break from the day and like kind of that kind of thing. But that doesn't usually last too long because one of my kids will come over and start noodling around on the piano too, which is great. But it just changes the thing. But then like when I'm practicing for performance, it since I do like gigs also where I get like paid to play, then it's kind of like a mindset of work of like how efficient can I be to make the thing and get the thing done. So as far as accessing it in a way where I feel emotionally fed, less so when I'm gigging because it's like it's a job, but that when I'm conducting students, like that feels different. I remember after like when we during COVID when we had to teach only online, and then when we came back, that was for quite a while, and then when we came back to doing the like hybrid thing where it was like half the school was in school and half was home. And then I remember the first day that we came back and we were in the band room, and I remember doing a really simple warm up, the B flat scale in three parts. You know what I'm talking about, right? In the round. And I remember like something so simple, and like it was so powerful to be finally back together, making that music together. And I know for me, I had to take a second away from the podium. I'm like, because it's like after, I mean, at that point, it'd been like a year and a half or something like that where we had been making music online and stuff. But so even little moments like that can really have a powerful impact on me too, even though I've been doing this for a long time. Like yeah, it means something.
Okay, and last question. How would you describe music in your own words?
I think that's a really good question. I mean, like, there's a lot of quotes and cheesy quotes you can find online, so I'll try not to steal from one of those. But uh, the most power that I've experienced with music in my career, both professionally or as an educator or as a student, is community. The act of making music together is something that is so rarely uh, copied or imitated elsewhere in life. Like even on a sports team, you might not be on the field the whole time, or you know, you don't have the balls, so it's not really up to you know, like that. But like with music making, everybody has to be, when it's done well, everybody is so focused and so honed in on themselves and their own ability and their own, all that practice that has gone into it, and all those hidden hours of like they've been playing their instrument for 30 years. And then you also have to combine that with all the people around you, and that community, that's like, that's a huge, that's a power, like that's a powerful experience to be with a group of say 60 of your peers and to be making something that's danceable or energetic or emotional or whatever the thing is, and making something beautiful together. So to me, that's what music is all about, is joining together with others. And like if you listen to music, like going to a concert, right? Like if you go to Target Center, it's about the community, right? And there's a reason why people pay, you know, $1,000 to go see T Swift at Target Center when they could just listen to it on Spotify or whatever, right? But like it's the community part of it, of being there and being with all those other people enjoying the thing. So community, sum it up.
Okay, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
For the interview.
You're welcome.
All right, bye.